What's up, Novelites? Today, we're going to do ToonTalk Part 2, Episode 2, or Part Commons. Crazy how long it's been since the first part, mains. It's kind of funny how he started with the mains instead of the commons. But mains are cool. That my first one didn't get much traction as I wanted it to. But I'll still make this. This is a fun series that I will love to make, even though it won't even get much traction. It'll still be nice. Anyway, continuing. We're gonna start. Let's see. What tune should we do first? You should do Hello, Novelites. We're doing Boxton now. Super fun, right? Don't you think? Okay, to be real, is that really fun? Honestly, it really isn't. But, most of the videos are going to be complaints, considering the tunes that I am going to be using for commons. Also, since there's so many tunes that I could consider commons or rares or uncommons, I'll just put the other commons either in its own video or in the uncommon video, which the uncommon video will be 2 parts, considering that I honestly consider tunes like Roger uncommon. I don't know if he is, but Roger, Tegan, Yada, tunes like that, I consider them uncommon. So yeah. Anyway, Boxton, a very good tune indeed. But just a huge question. Boxton, what is wrong with Boxton? Honestly, in this whole video, Boxton might be the best tune. I feel like it's just that these commons, Boxton, are usually for beginners and stuff. I would say Poppy is a great survivalist to help the survivors learn how to survive. Survivors, GM stuff. I think it was such forsaken. The players to help them survive. But Boxton, he's more leaning into extraction in a team. And considering of Toonism, what is going on in matchmaking runs, it's just hard for him to get full runs or go to his full potential. So that's why I think Boxton might be a bit, bad. But as I said just now, not for the reason because he's just started to. I have actual reasons to say why he's bad. And I know how to fix it. First, it's as simple as a game. I wouldn't say gameplay change, but I was thinking of this idea. What if there were 2 modes? The only way to get pro runs consistently is if you're using Discord. But how would you actually find a good run if you don't forget Discord? Since the Discord is 13 plus, which plenty of people that use Discord aren't 13. So yeah, how would they actually do it? So this is gonna help a bunch of starters and also developed and strong players. So I was thinking, if you made it past the floor 25 threshold or 30, you would have this option called pro matchmaking, or just matchmaking, what you get into pro runs, where you get good players that can help you make it to higher floors. And this might be a bit, but the downside is that the thing might actually be a bit longer, since not everyone that's using matchmaking will just be there and stuff. So it might take a bit longer. But besides that, I feel like this system would really help not only the pros but commons, so they can play better, which will help Boxton because he can get in runs with decent people that are not in the pro runs that probably won't leave, which would make it easy and would actually accept them a bit more than the pro people that they might get into the run with, which will help Boxton go to his full potential and maybe help the noobs learn about extraction and how much fun it is. Next, the least favorite tune. Let's go. It is, drumroll please, Poppy. Sorry about that. I just felt like doing that for a bit. Anyway, let's continue. Poppy. Where should we start? Well, I was thinking for a while. I wasn't very good at distracting at the beginning because I really had no good experience. I mean, I didn't really want to get Tisha, so I was wondering, what would I actually do? It took me until I got Pebble to actually get used to, actually distracting. And even then, I didn't get any experience. So much experience, which is why I quit distracting, and I can barely make it to floor 10 without dying as a distractor. And you know what I wish I did? Only if I had a starter tune who actually could help me distract, so that I didn't have to buy. Because usually most guides tell you to go straight for Roger or something, but I didn't, which I did. So I was thinking, only there was a tune, a way earlier tune that you could use to get yourself used to the extracting, which is distracting, which is where my Poppy Rear comes in. Even with my pro and noob lobbies idea for Boxton that fixed him, that still doesn't change much for Poppy, since she still have her ups and downs thing. So here's what I was thinking. Poppy can keep her ability. It would be pretty good for a distraction, sort of. But here's the thing. I've been taking a while to think about how can we fix her stats and make her a distractor. I finally figured it out. I don't want you to be soft locked from extracting if you choose Poppy. But I figured I had no choice, so I did this. I took 1 star from skill check and put it into speed. So now she has similar stats to Tisha, and she can distract sort of well. And if this doesn't work, we can also take 1 from extraction speed and put it in movement speed or stamina to help her more. I feel like this could really help Poppy be more useful, or at least make people not hate her as much, and really shows two sides of the plate: distraction and extraction. Boxton with extraction and Poppy with distraction. Seems really fitting, doesn't you think? Anyways, that's my Poppy rework. Anyway, time for me to go to the next tune. Meeny, miny, oh yeah, you know. Let's go. Okay, coming back to this, I realized I have one more thing to say about Poppy. You, Poppy lovers, fans, no, and anyone who's fans of the tunes I'm criticizing right now. Do anyone like Poppy in the end, really? Anyway, on to the next tune. Tisha. Indeed, yes. Next tune. Now. Tisha, great tune, very underrated. But I have nothing to complain about her. But because of the Poppy rework, I was thinking I made, it'd probably be a good idea to change her playstyle. So, Finn, I was thinking about Finn. Finn is sort of an all-rounder as at the beginning. But I was thinking, is Finn the only one? Because I didn't get Finn till later on when I was trying to get Yada, and I had to buy a bunch of different tunes. So yeah, I was wondering whether there was another all-rounder that you could get at the beginning that's where Tisha comes in. So now, I'm not going to change much. Oh, dang. I just realized the stat that's going to change literally makes her common too if I do that. So forget that. Going off a limb here and doing this. So we're going to take 1 star from movement speed, put it in, let's say, skill check. Yeah, skill check. Sorry for pausing right there. Yeah, skill check. We're going to take, and now that would make her like a starter. That's why we're going to take 1 star from stamina also, put it in stealth. Now she's an all-rounder that still has her base ability, but she will still be an amazing support, just maybe not the best back distractor, and lean more to the extraction. And this doesn't change her support. If anything, it makes it better. It makes her more stealthy. This, I feel like, would help Tisha be more beloved, at least as much as she used to. But I understand some people might have some criticism, since I see most people, at least when I started, using her as backup distractors. And I understand why you guys may be mad. Also, this will also leave her to be less like Flight, since I understand some people have that problem. Even though their abilities are literally the same. Never mind, I didn't fix anything about that. But I'm not gonna change her ability though. I feel like it's perfect at what she does. I just feel like it's a bit too weak. I mean, if we could buff the amount of time the speed boost was, then I feel like it'd be way better. But anyway, this Tisha segment was pretty fast. On to the next 2 now. It is Rumble Please. So now, yeah, pretty awkward. I have not reached that segment yet in the video. So yeah, I've been talking about this. But anyway, next 2 now is yay! Finn! I mean, sort of silly me. Of course I knew Finn was next, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, continuing. Okay. Yeah, Finn! Now, you guys, some people might be mad, but Finn, for what he's about, is perfect. I just have one complaint. I understand how, I also find it pretty ironic, considering Finn and, Tisha have similar abilities to Shelly on both sides of the coin. Finn is her passive, the one side, and Tisha's her active side. So, if I was thinking, why wasn't Finn gonna be it? So, to solve that problem, at least to calm me down a little, let's just change his ability to make it more, different. Or should I say, fishy. So, basically, it has to do something with Barnaby, since he's a huge part of his lore. So, Barnaby jumps out of his head and gives himself, can give him a boost. And I don't mean like extraction or speed. I mean that, but like jawbreaker level type stuff. Like 20% for like 20 seconds, like super OP stuff like that. Which, since most people, if they're going like slowly, upgrading from Toodles, this will definitely be a huge upgrade from Toodles. Some people say it might be too similar to Toodles, but I don't care. Anyway, speaking of Toodles, oh yeah, Toodles! Cute little Toodles, indeed. Now, if I glaze Toodles too much, just know Gordy's my second or third favorite toon. I love going on him in solo runs, but this is not about Gordy. Speaking of Gordy, I really want to do the Gordy, and I'm still working on the name. But I want to do this event one early, and since I'll probably be finished with the series as long as I keep this upload schedule up by Easter, this will probably give me enough time to probably make the first part, which will probably be Easter tunes of the event part on then. But also, I'm kind of rambling here, but so I guess I'll just continue rambling because I don't have much to say about Toodles. I saw my last video didn't get much traction, only 14 views. By the time I'm continuing recording the video, it just kind of disappoints me. I mean, I didn't expect too much, but I was thinking like as long like my subscriber milestone one, maybe it could have been a bit more. I've been fine with just over 20 or so. But either way, I still love this series. Talking about my tunes, and the 40 people who did watch, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are here to tune in again. Tune. That should definitely be my outro. But anyway, sorry for the heartfelt moment. We should probably get to Toodles. Anyway, Toodles. Anyway, Toodles. What do I say about Toodles? Honestly, I'm confused on her with what she does and what she does. Honestly, with her price tag, I feel like what she does, her stats, everything, it's fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. There's just one slight problem. I understand Toodles has a dog plush, which is why she's related to Pebble in somewhat. But why does he have to have Pebble? Why does Pebble literally need to get mastery on Toodles? Why Toodles? Like, besides the dog plush and their color, really, which is a stretch. Like, there's nothing like similar between those two. So please, Quell, if you're watching this, which I bet you're not, or ever will, please, you need to answer this question. Why are Pebble and Toodles related? Is it because of the dog plush thing? I am so confused. But honestly, it makes sense. Considering when I first heard of dog plush, I was thinking, oh, Pebble Trinket. But when I got it from Toodles, I was like, oh. Like, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Toodles, the only thing I have to say about her is that stop, like, if you're going to, I don't know, be Pebble, one of the best distractors in the game, at least have some distracting properties. But I am not trying to choose a distractor. All I have to, I'm not going to change anything about her. I'm just saying, Quell, change Pebble's requirement. I change it to Goob, or if you're not going to do my Tisha rework, to Tisha, or Louie, or some sort. Don't do it to this random child who has nothing to do with distraction or his playstyle. But anyway, that's it for the video. Did 5 common tunes, or maybe uncommon, considering what Tisha might be. I'm probably going to do either an uncommons part 2 or commons part 2, considering what tunes I want to do. Also, please let me know if I accidentally forget any tunes. If I do, please notify me. I will be making a short. I'll make a short about it. So yeah, it'll be better. Anyway, also, I could possibly start making these shorts, so my shorts get more traction. But then I'll probably stop making it, like this. I'll stop making like animation because I pretty there's like this thing for YouTuber. I'm pretty sure it was like Acid Bomb or Acid Drop, something like that. He's very fun. I love watching him. And he does normal runs. And honestly, I find those runs sort of entertaining plus his commentary. Even though it's not like traditional runs like my first run video or something. And it's actually talking about the run, which I probably didn't do on a frequent amount, especially since Squirm. Also, I'm actually recording this video the Sunday Squirm came out. By next week, I need to start making a Squirm animation. Eating a bug, anything. Or at least, like, I was thinking, what if he's going through Meta Multiples? That song's so dead. Why am I doing that? But anyway, yeah. Just a funny idea. I keep rambling. This video is like, what? Like, 22 minutes long now? Anyway, time to outro. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. See you, Nova Lights. Catch you in... Let's start that over again. Nova Lights, catch you later. Toodles!